Internet! Welcome to Brawl Theory, the show where Brawl nerds like myself dive into the lore to discover the truth behind Starr Park's evil plans. Because the game you know and love as Brawl Stars is actually part of a diabolical plan. Today we are going to answer some very important questions. What is the purpose of the WKBRL livestream? Who are the brawlers and why are they always fighting? And most importantly, do we have to fear for our lives? If you haven't already watched my Brawl Theory videos, I highly recommend watching them first, or you are going to be very lost, confused, and probably a little freaked out. Assuming you have seen them, let me remind you of some very important theories that I believe to be actual fact. Theory 1. A company named Supergiant Starr Corporation, also known as Starr Corp, created a theme park named Starr Park so that they could experiment on park employees and guests to create super soldiers named brawlers. They were successful and created a variety of brawlers with various different powers. They gave this little girl super intelligence. They were able to give this woman psychic powers, and they transformed ordinary birds into toxic assassins. They even gave plants personalities and weaponized robotics for evil intentions. Theory 2. Starr Park is brainwashing the brawlers so they forget who they are. The first big proof of this was found on August 20th in 2020 in an arcade-style minigame where 8-Bit tried to find out who and what 8-Bit truly was. The second big proof was Cold watching an old cartoon of himself and asking a very important question.
Is that who I am?
Theory 3. Starr Corp is messing with black holes to bend space and time. Now, my theory was that this actually led to them being trapped inside their very own interdimensional theme park.
Interdimensional theme parks. Do they exist? Obviously. Are they expensive? You bet your butt!
Theory 4. A group of Starr Park employees who wanted to fight back decided to form a group called Spewed, the Starr Park Union of Distressed Employees. Spewed realized that they couldn't take Starr Corp down by themselves, and so they actually tried to get our help. First, they created the WKBRL stream and put Morse code inside Brawl Stars so that we could find the stream. They then used the WKBRL stream to communicate with us and send us secret messages and even warnings to various community members as a way of telling us to be careful. Spewed also created the StarPark.biz website and sent a laptop to Gamba, a Brawl Stars theorist, which led him to the site. StarPark.biz further enlightened us on Starr Park's acts against humanity, and when the site was first put up, there was actually a countdown timer that led to the third way that Spewed was trying to get a message to us. It counted down to the investor video taking over Brawl Talk. The investor video was Starr Corp's ploy to get investors to give them enough funding for their diabolical plot, but Spewed used it to send us several hidden messages. This gift shop employee with spiky teeth like Colette blinked a message to us using Morse code. What was that message? D-A-N-G-E-R. Danger. The original host sent us a reverse message before he was replaced.
In the future, the children control us. We fight in glowing rectangles.
And if you reverse this clip of the singers and dancers at the end of the video, you actually hear their secret message, clearly begging us for help. Spewed was actually successful in sending a message to us, but they were found out. And Starr Park Striked back. Whoever was giving the monologue on the WKBRL livestream during the investor video was taken, and alarms blared throughout the park. The same alarms were going off in the investor video until this guy was replaced. The Starr Park webmaster sent out a final email with a capital SOS hidden inside the message, and on top of that, Spewed lost control of the WKBRL stream. When the alarms turned off, all we heard for a month was a single repeated message. We waited for something to change on October 10th in 2020 because there were hints that Spewed would communicate with us again on that date. Instead, the repeated message was just replaced with this.
We already told you, this is normal.
No matter how I looked at it, it seemed like Starr Park had effectively removed Spewed from the picture. Spewed lost their battle, and many of us lost hope. Until April 19th in 2021, nearly 6 months later, when we heard this clip.
We told you, this is normal. We already told you, this is normal.
I thought for sure that this was a member of Spewed who was trying to regain access into the locked room so that they could start the stream back up. But nothing happened, and 10 days later, we only got one small change.
We already told you, this time is normal.
And the stream stayed like that until June 2nd, where the fire background that was played before Amber was released was actually played with water, obviously hinting toward the Velocirapids water park update.
We already told you, this time is normal. We already told you, this time is normal.
Despite the fact that the WKBRL stream had sent countless messages in the first 5 months of its existence, there were only 4 minor changes in the following 11 months. And with that, it is clear to me that Starr Corp now has control of the WKBRL live stream, and they were preparing to take it to the next level. On August 7th, 2021, that is when the WKBRL stream went dark. No water, nobody telling you this time is normal, just black silence. Until WKBRL.
The voice that hears you.
How did Starr Park strike back? By taking over the WKBRL channel and relaunching it as their own radio station for their own evil purposes. The channel went from having a blank white logo to this logo. Then it was renamed to WKBRL, the voice that hears you. Under its description is a copyright tag for Starr Corp, also known as Supergiant Starr Corporation, the company who produced the investor video. And as for the actual WKBRL live stream, it is now a full-blown radio station that's always playing something, although for your own personal sanity and safety, I don't recommend listening to it too much. Thankfully, the people that you're seeing on the screen right here worked very hard to record all of the important audio clips and compiled them conveniently on their Starchive YouTube channel. Now, although I believe the WKBRL stream is now under the control of Starr Corp and we can't really trust what they're saying, there's still a lot that I've learned from listening to it. And while most of everything on the stream actually just supported previous theories that I've made, it's also provided evidence for 3 new major theories that I'm going to cover now. New Theory 1. Starr Park is trapped in some sort of a time loop. Now, I theorized this very briefly in a previous video, but there is a lot more evidence of this now. And there are 2 ways that this time loop could actually work. It could be an actual time loop where time is resetting every 24 hours and they have to relive the same day over and over again, or the short-term memory of the park guests and employees is being reset every day so that they effectively have to live through the same day over and over again. There's evidence for both theories, but it is clear that there's some sort of a cycle that everyone is re-experiencing every day.
More hits from yesterday's today as we know it. Coming up next on WKBRL.
Sounds like they already know what yesterday's today is.
Can we live in the past? Can we live in the future? No. So let's stay here. Let's stay where we are.
Sounds like somebody doesn't want them to remember their past and make them think that they don't have a future. And here's even more evidence of that.
The past should remain there.
Then there's this.
Time is an illusion.
And I think this clip speaks for itself.
I feel like I've heard that one before. No, I'm being told that this is definitely the first time I'm hearing it. And guess what? I love it. Here's another one that I'm being told I love.
Obviously, he's heard that song before, and although I'm not certain about this, I believe that he and everyone else trapped in Starr Park is experiencing that same day over and over again. You see, the WKBRL is now playing on a 24-hour cycle. And to be more precise, the loop is actually 9 seconds short of 24 hours. And I believe the loop actually gives us an idea of what their 24 hours are like. There's not enough time for me to play every single clip, but let me play the things that I think are most important. The day starts with this clip.
WKBRL. Transmitting live from Starr Park.
Now, it's almost as if this is a signal to listeners to wake up, similar to a radio turning on as an alarm clock. Then various Asian pop songs are played to get listeners pumped for the day.
Listen to my heart, can't stop, love, you don't care.
Listeners are even given a little bit of a workout by KairosTime to start their day off right.
Welcome everyone, this is Kairos, and we're gonna work out! Push-ups, go! One arm. Recline with a clap in the middle, go, go, go!
More on who KairosTime actually is later in this video. Between a couple of the songs, this is actually played.
Good morning. You are having a good morning. Are you having a good morning? No? You are having a good morning. Now? Isn't the weather lovely?
And this is where their daily dose of mind control gets started.
The forecast is sunny and fine. The temperature is 74 and sunny. This has been your WKBRL weather report.
You have nothing to be worried about because you're listening to WKBRL, your only acceptable music choice.
The guests and employees are even given specific rules that they have to follow.
Wear your star hat at all times. Smile. You're happy.
Now, all this happens within the first couple hours of the day, and things only get weirder throughout the day. Eventually, the mind control messages start to get even more pointed, like this.
Are you not happy? Have you not been listening? There's no real reason to not be happy. If you are happy, act like it. This is truly a happy time here on WKBRL, the voice that hears you.
Or this.
This is your smile reminder. Smile, 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 smile.
Smile! 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 Smile!
There. That's better.
Or even this.
Are you crying? You are? Well, it's a-okay to cry, as long as they're tears of joy. Okay, stop joying all over the radio. Just stop. Stop it. I said stop joying. Wait, what am I saying? Keep joying. There's nothing wrong with joying. I'm joying right now, and so are you.
As more time goes on, it seems like even the people broadcasting WKBRL are starting to catch on to what's actually happening. And I think the best example of this is the news weather guy, who becomes progressively more and more aware as he loses more and more sanity.
Breaking news today, folks. Everything is perfect. But is it really? This is the news. This is the news? Is this the news? News? This? News? Is this the this news, this news, news. Hello and good day, this is the news, this has been the news, nothing is real, nothing matters, and now the weather.
Unfortunately for the news guy, I think he was getting a heavy dosing of brainwashing behind the scenes, because these are the next few clips we hear from him.
Hello and good day, I'm anchor name here, or am I? The last thing I remember is news outro cuts him off.
Weather.
Oh,
That was news.
yes,
And weather.
I see it did. Oh, thank you. I am a puppet. Hello and good day. I'm definitely anchor name here, and this is the news. This just in, everything is perfect. So perfect. Too perfect if you really think about it. I am deeply saddened. The state of our affairs. We do know that you, again, are not safe. Nothing is safe, and you should fear for yourself and others at all times of the day and night. Is this news? Is this weather? I don't know. I'm having a schizophrenic break. Good luck to you. I'm gonna need it.
Things didn't just get worse for the news weather guy. About at the time frame when you would expect the sun to set and people to be getting ready for bed, there's actually a bit of a fireworks show at Starr Park. A fireworks show that you would think that guests would never be able to forget. Clearly something got out of hand and the crowd began to run and scream in fear. But before we could find out what happened, it gets cut off.
News. Weather. News. Weather. News. Weather.
After a brief intro, the news weather guy then passes off the microphone to some guy named Science, who we've never heard of, who rants for a few minutes.
We must not trust ourselves. We must not believe the things we think. We must not trust ourselves. Have our eyes not failed us in the past? Have we not seen bats fly out of shovels? And so, listener, which of our senses can be trusted? Which of our thoughts can be believed? Which story that we tell ourselves can be regarded as truth? It's important to remember that. And now the news weather guy, I think.
Clearly they want everybody to stop trusting their own senses and give in to the brainwashing. And then the stream goes into an 8-hour trance.
We have been happy all day. We have been happy all day. We have been happy all day. Now is the time for sleep.
Now I mentioned that this part of the stream plays for 8 hours, which I think is actually very important. Why is it important? They actually tell us.
It is mandatory that you get exactly 8 hours of sleep tonight. The hard sleep that doesn't let night terrors enter your mattress. Sleep on it.
You see, I think that as the day progresses, things get more and more out of hand for Starr Corp because park goers and employees slowly become more and more aware of their situation. And it all leads to the end of the day where they have to shut everything down and re-hypnotize everybody with soothing hypnotic music and sounds like this.
Happiness is inevitable. Do you feel joy? Everything is okay. Everything is right.
And once everybody's been sleeping for 8 hours and has been successfully brainwashed, the 24-hour cycle ends and the loop is repeated again.
WKBRL.
Somehow or some way, the guests and employees are reliving the same 24 hours every day. I personally don't think that the time is in a loop. I think that the park guests are being reset somehow. And the reason why I think that is because it makes a lot more sense with my next theory. New theory 2. Starr Park is forcing people to battle each other in a dream simulation called Brawl Stars. Earlier, I already mentioned this audio clip that plays at the start of the Starr Park day cycle.
Good morning. You are having a good morning.
Later in the clip, the woman also says this.
If you are awake, you should go to sleep. Go to sleep. Sleep.
Why would she tell people who just woke up in the morning to go to sleep unless Starr Park wants everybody to physically be asleep? And there's more evidence to support this claim.
If you're experiencing awakenings, don't. Just don't.
And here's an ad actually promoting a pill to keep everybody asleep.
Do you find yourself questioning your station in life? Having flashes of another plane of existence? Experiencing occasional bouts of sudden realness? If you're suffering from these things or more, you may be experiencing a rare but serious condition called awakenings. These temporal existential interferences disrupt your permitted activities and threaten your permanence. But now there's help. Introducing Please Stop. Please Stop is the only hourly pill perfectly engineered to quell awakenings. Just 1 pill an hour keeps these disruptions where they belong, elsewhere. Awaken no more with Please Stop. Please just stop. Ask your doctor today if Please Stop is right for you. We already know they'll say yes.
Then there's this clip.
Is this a dream? Yes, it is real.
This clip.
You should be sleeping now.
And this clip.
Shut your eyes.
It's pretty clear that the people in Starr Park are asleep, and we even saw evidence of this in the investor video. This guy's eyes are shut. This person inside this penguin suit, I think, is actually asleep. This woman's eyes are shut. And the most obvious example is the first host being asleep while standing up. The real question, though, is why do I say that their minds are running through battle simulations in a game called Brawl Stars? Because of this. And this.
Only play games. Listen to music. Remember to eat. Remember to find joy.
And this.
Do you ever feel like you haven't won the contest? I don't feel that way because I win contests and therefore I am happy.
Obviously, they're stressing the importance of some sort of a contest or fight that's happening, and the people in Starr Park are being forced to play through it. But what makes me think that it's actually Brawl Stars is all the references to the game.
If the next radio music hour doesn't make you want to fight and respawn, then your behavior is unacceptable.
Gems will make you happy. 9 gems are never enough. If you have 9 gems, you might as well have 0. Strive for 10. It's fine. It's fine.
I feel safe, and I feel like destroying a safe, all at the same time. So will you.
You must choose the right brawler for the right event. The wrong brawler in the wrong event makes us all unhappy, and you must be happy.
They are being forced to play a battle simulation, and there's even more proof.
Who is controlling my character? Is it me? Or is there a second player out there? Simulation theory, you know about it, of course you do. Everything, illusion. It's all a game, it's all a game. I am inside a simulation.
The brawlers are literally trapped inside of a simulation called Brawl Stars, and the creepy thing is, we are the ones controlling them.
In the future, the children control us. We fight in glowing rectangles. rectangle.
What are the glowing rectangles we control them with? Our cell phones. It's all starting to make more sense, but the one thing we don't know is why are they doing this? In a previous Brawl Theory video, Gamba and I theorized that they were actually trying to run battle simulations to improve AI so that their army of brawlers could take over the world. I think that's still a possibility, but I think it's bigger than that. Which leads me to my next theory. New Theory 3. Starr Corp's mission is interdimensional conquest. Their first step? Take over their own dimension by creating super soldiers and controlling them to do their bidding. We've already covered that they've successfully done that. Their second step? Harness the power of black holes to manipulate time and space so they can infiltrate other dimensions. I believe they've done that as well. The biggest piece of evidence is the fact that Frank and Danny did in fact travel to Starr Park a few years ago, and that's exactly why we can't trust them. I believe that they are either working with Starr Corp, or they're being controlled by Starr Corp, or maybe they are Starr Corp, and now they're undercover as Brawl Stars developers, all with the goal of simulating millions of battles a day so they can accomplish their next step toward interdimensional conquest. And what is their third step? They are going to do what they did in their dimension to our dimension, turn us all into brawlers and take over. I think it's already happening. They don't want us to know anything about it. In fact, that is exactly the whole reason why I think Starr Corp created Kairos Tim. I have been working hard to discover the truths behind what Starr Park is doing, and at the time of recording this, my Brawl Theory videos have several hundred thousands of views. I'm one of the few people actually spreading truth about Starr Park, and so what did they do? They tried to undermine my viewers' trust by stealing my face and creating a deep fake Kairos who claims to be the real Kairos.
But more important than that, why are all my subscribers following fake Kairos?
Okay, Kairos Tim, if you're the real Kairos, why don't you answer some questions for me? If Nita's parents are just fine, what happened to them on the baggage blaster roller coaster and why did they disappear? Who is this guy in the background of all of your videos? What is this strange liquid you keep drinking? If you're the real Kairos, you shouldn't have any trouble putting face lotion on your face in the middle of a video. Way too much face lotion there. Look how beautiful and healthy the real Kairos' skin is. And if Star Hats aren't mind control devices, why did mine come with actual headphones? Sounds to me like Starr Corp wants me to listen to 24-hour stream of WKBRL so they can brainwash me and turn me into a brawler. After all, you said it yourself.
Don't have to worry about becoming a brawler yourself. You don't have to worry about becoming a brawler yourself. You don't have to worry about becoming a brawler yourself.
I'm pretty sure we have to worry about becoming brawlers ourselves. But hey, that's just a theory. A Brawl Theory. Thanks for watching.
KAIROS, Kairos in the Brawl Stars shop.